I'm on a smartphone though. I'm going to get to that here in just a minute.
Okay.
I dialed in first because it was easier for me.
Well, I think I'll start. Well, welcome everybody. Here we are 4 weeks into our project. I have a few announcements, and then we'll discuss progress and roadblocks and so on. First, anybody who has a question or a concern or an issue or needs some help should feel free to contact me. I think my phone number is on all my emails, and obviously you've got my email address, so you should feel free to get in touch with me whenever you feel you need some information or need to talk. Secondly, which of you are going to WCQI? Is anybody there?
I am not.
This is Teresa. I'm not sure yet.
I am going to WCQI.
So we have nobody.
I am.
I'm sorry?
I'm not going to.
Well, I'll send out an email to the whole group because I'd like to have a meeting there, not to really do any business, but just to, to get to know people a little better. Go somewhere and have a drink together and just get to know the faces. It always makes a group work better. There are people who have had questions about the website. Dave has always pitched in to help. It has a peculiarity. You can't create a folder until you put the file on the website that is going to go in the folder. And then you go to move the file and you could create a folder. So if anybody's capable of decorating the front, I had a very hard time doing it. But I'd like to get the 23,000 days after the due date off there, but I haven't figured out how. I played with dates, but it didn't work. I have one other thought. We're getting to a time where people are going to start to write. One of the hardest things in the world to do is to start to write. You sit at your desk and it's called writer's block when it becomes extreme. And the people, I don't know how many of you read my primer, but the people who believed in operant conditioning, like the Skinnerians, would have a special place that they would write, that they wouldn't do anything else in. So they would condition themselves to write in that location. I don't have the luxury of having a place that I could do that. And I can usually start to write. And sometimes I'll make myself start to write even if I'm not sure what I'm going to write. Because when you start to write, the structure begins to reveal itself sometimes in spite of not thinking you don't have it. So that's my advice on writing. I don't think anybody's written any text yet. Has anybody?
No, just the outline.
Just the outline. But we're coming close to the point where you're going to have to write text.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got a bunch of different, like I would say paragraphs
Yeah.
different things, and it's going to have to be collated and put together in some cohesive format.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah, we've talked about writing 3 or 4 sections each of our overall section, and I don't know exactly what that's going to consist of yet. But we're going to start with the things we want to write about.
Yeah, right. That's always a good idea. Sometimes you can get on a roll and just carries you right through the stuff you don't want to write about.
Yeah, so I think at our next meeting, which is Friday, we've had 2 meetings so far, and we've got an outline that looks pretty good. Still waiting for one team member to comment on it. But I think at our next meeting, we'll be divvying up the sections, and then we can start actually doing the writing.
That's great. Well, that's a progress report. Which team is that?
Communication. Diane's
I'm
team.
here, Diane.
Oh, hi. How are you, Kemi?
Hi, I'm actually on the road, so that's why I'm quiet.
That's my best time to be on teleconferences is when I'm driving on a long highway somewhere. You're a captive audience. But yeah, Kemi and Lucas and I have been meeting, and Lucas and I have, we met Sunday and kind of came up with a collaboration on how to do the outline, and then I did a draft on Monday, I guess it was, and Lucas came back with some feedback. Was it this morning or yesterday, Lucas? I think it might have been last night.
That's right.
Well, Lucas should be good for discipline, because he gets a newsletter once a quarter, and it's no task.
He and Kemi have both been great to work with, so I think I landed myself a really nice team. But we're going to get together again Friday, and Kemi, when you get a chance, if you could take a look at that outline that Lucas, Lucas, let us know what you changed on that, because I couldn't tell what was changed. And then
I'm just to more in detail to the details of the article that Brooks referred us. Experiments on mass communication.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, the
one-sided,
I wrote.
yeah, one-sided argument versus two-sided argument, and the communication that that happens, or that it's happening from that type of a situation. So I just expanded on that, and I think it looks like a good piece of work.
Good. Okay. So I tried following David's instructions, Brooks, for getting into the site, and I there's a place to join the conversation. I tried that. There's another place to log in. I tried that. No matter what I do, I'm told I don't have permission to
Maybe you don't,
in any way.
Maybe you don't have permission.
And so
I thought he gave everybody permission.
I know I don't have permission, so there's no point in my continuing to beat that dead horse. So, I'm not going to try anymore.
Well, if you want to post something, send it to me and I'll figure it out. Rather than do the work, I'll try to get you permission, but I'll also put the file up so we're not delayed.
I have a feeling it might be because I already have like 6 different clients that use Google, and I have all these different email accounts set up for their
that'll do it.
And groups and all that crap.
Yeah, that happened to me.
I have one that's my own, but it's not the one I'm using for our group. So I tried setting that up, and because it has the same domain suffix, it won't take it.
Yeah, I've got three Gmail accounts, and he had to finally enable them all.
Yeah, well, it's just not worth the aggravation. So I was going to go ahead and just
send it to
do
me.
it by email.
Tell me what folder you want to post it in.
Okay. Yeah, David put one up there on communications, and the one file that's in there is not one that we created. It's a division file.
Yeah.
And
well, you had to create a file to get the folder.
Yeah, but I can't even. All I can do is read it. I can't do anything else.
All right.
Yeah, if you have a way of giving us permissions, that would be great. But right now, we're locked out.
Okay. So we've got a progress report for communications. Who else? Whom else?
Yeah, I've got managed to upload the outline just now. I was trying to figure it out now. After your discussion, I came to know just have to add the file and then move it.
Okay.
I did that. I just put my outline for I mean, I just wanted to find out whether if whether this is okay from your perspective, Brooks. If it is okay.
Which group?
I'm in change management.
Okay. Well, I will read it. And
yeah, just give me your feedback so that then we can consolidate and start getting. And also, I've created what you call reference document where we are referring. If anyone is referring anything from any sources, then I've asked everyone to upload it from a Google Drive at the moment because everyone had the same issue. So I said put it in a Google Drive and then I will upload it. So
okay.
somehow I got access to upload it. So I'll manage from there.
Good.
Yeah. That's from change management. But we are meeting every Thursday. So last Thursday we couldn't meet. So we're going to meet this Thursday.
Good. Teresa, you're in charge of a group.
Yes, I took over coaching and mentoring because David wasn't able to. I actually kind of took it over at the last minute, so I kind of need to get with David to see what he did with them.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'm just going to have to start over.
Okay.
Do we have any kind of timeline? Because I'm looking to see what David gave me, and I don't have one for that. Do we have a timeline of where we should be at this point?
No.
Okay.
I don't expect you to be at the same places.
Okay.
I expect a wide variation. The more advanced groups should be starting to write.
Okay. Well, I mean, we could do that. I'm sure we could do that with no problem. From the information that I got from David, I think we'll be okay. It's just a matter of getting it started. I may need to ask you, though, to send me the contact information of the group again, if you don't mind, because I don't believe I ever got it from Dave, and I can't find it because I'm looking for it now.
Well, feel free to call me.
Okay.
And realize I'm retired, so it's not like...
Okay.
I don't think being retired really gives you that much more free time, Brooks, do you?
No, as a matter of fact, I'm probably busier. but the difference is I have more control of my time.
There you go.
Although I always had control of my time. I've had about 5 minutes in my life where I actually did a 9-to-5 job.
That was enough, huh?
I'm not cut out for it. No, I was a college professor and an executive and business owner and things like, and consultant. So, okay. What other groups are represented here?
We have we have the visioning group here. I don't know if John's on the phone. John and I are here. This is Debbie Barra, and we met yesterday, and we are actually proceeding along fairly well. And we've been talking about, taking the next step, which is writing a lot of this and putting a lot of it together, because we've got a lot of information that we've started.
Okay.
The other piece that we will do at some point. You know, we're about halfway through our outline at getting information, but I know we talked about touching base with the strategic group.
Yes.
You know, because we kind of fall naturally into what they're doing. You know, sharing information with them, and then, you know, seeing if we can make like a seamless transition from what we're doing to what they're doing.
Right. Yeah, my strategic planning experience is all with Russ Akoff's method, which starts with a vision.
Right. Yeah, what we're actually doing is we're researching 3 different methods. We're actually each getting a method and seeing, you know, what types of methods are out there, and so we can share that in the our section. Obviously, there's better ways, but there's no one right way. So, you know, that's why we wanted to get more of a breadth of methodologies.
Right. Okay, so that's visioning. Is there anybody from the strategic planning group here?
Yeah, Ricardo's not here, but I'll talk for him. We have, of course, a charter written.
Yes, I thought that was cool.
Reviewed by our team, and we're kind of comfortable with that. Given the input from the visioning group, we're looking to pick up from the vision and move forward. The team is meeting on a regular basis. We're in the middle of, we've got a first draft and outline out, but it's by no means solid yet. Matter of fact, I think the only person that's written on it is me, so I'm looking for more than one viewpoint on that. We expect to have our outlines solidified by the end of next, probably by the end of the month, to be honest with you. And in the meantime, we're each writing individual pieces, but we're trying to knit it together into something cohesive as we go forward. We're picking up members. We're happy with that. We've picked up 2 new members since we started.
Yeah.
We're a truly international group. We have one member, obviously Ricardo from Mexico. We picked up someone from Sudan. So, you know, at the very least, we don't have an American-centric viewpoint, which is good. So I don't have a lot to report, but we are on a timeline, and we do have a timeline, which is good for us, I guess. We're sticking to that plan.
Did my screen just come up?
No. It's not on my end.
Nope, not here.
It's telling me it's showing the screen.
There we go.
This is my contribution to visioning. Vision statements are always so formal. This got a lot of laughs at the TCC conference.
Yeah, I think that we tackled the what of visioning. That was our first piece on the outline that we tackled, and we got quite a bit of information collected on that already. We went to the what and to the when, and now we're doing the how portion.
Yeah, we're taking more of a cynic type viewpoint. We're starting with why. And you know, our team has been, everybody on our team has been the victim of poor strategic planning. So we are starting with why.
Yep.
Yeah, I think we've all had conversations regarding our experience with poor planning, which kind of gives us a springboard for, you know, how would we want to do it correctly.
Yeah.
How many of you reviewed the society strategic plan.
I have, but it's been a while.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
interesting.
It's been a long time.
I thought it was far too detailed. They worked, boy, did they work on it. I was tremendously impressed with the amount of work, but I thought that the degree of detail was going to be a problem.
I think that's one of the things that, comes up with the visioning is that it needs to be simple and focused. If you've got too broad a vision, then, it's hard for people to be motivated and get on board with it because it'll mean different things to different people if it's too general.
Yeah.
Right. It has to be actionable and agile so that when the world changes, we can keep up with it.
And memorable so
Yes.
that, people can remember it, they can make it part of their culture.
Okay, so we've got strategic planning. I should be able to remember what's left. I'm not only retired, but I'm quite old, so.
That's okay, folks. None of the rest of us can make that claim, but we're gonna side with you.
Okay.
Although I threatened to put oak leaves on my shoulders this morning, so come on, man.
Appreciation for system. Is anybody in that group? No. And theories.
This is Brandon. I'm actually on the theory of leadership. I joined a little bit late, and we have not had a meeting since I've joined, so I don't really have anything to give an update on. To be honest with you, I have meetings, and it's been on this Teams to, this meeting and the meeting before. So we've tried to meet the last 2 weeks. It just timing-wise, we just haven't had a chance.
Okay, I'll contact the group. And does anybody have questions?
This is Teresa, should we be working with our groups individually? I mean, it sounds like a silly question, but I haven't really gotten a whole lot of information from David, just kind of going from what I think would make sense, but.
Well, it just depends on people's availability of time, and one person may take the lead and do most of the work.
Okay.
If that's the distribution of time, it just kind of should be understood, and that person would obviously be first author on the primer. When we really, what I've done on papers is when we really shared the work, we've said the order of authorship was decided by lot, to flip a coin. But
I think each of your groups is going to be different as far as how they work and they function together.
Yeah, you just have to make an agreement.
I mean, our group is functioning very well as a team, and all contributing. So the only thing that we'll probably work hardest at is the actual writing portion, which you mentioned ahead of time, Brooks. That is going to be that's kind of the thing that it's hardest to get started.
Yep.
But we definitely have all contributed, our share of ideas and put them in our folder. So.
Well, everybody here is a quality professional, and so we should be good at forming an agreement about how the team's going to work.
Yeah.
Probably every one of you is a better project manager than I, but I'm retired, so.
Don't rub that retirement part in there.
I know he does. He weaves it in there, doesn't he?
I'm close, but not there, so that's not fair.
Yeah. No, I'm 74. So I'm not really retired either. I just don't have to go to a job every day. Any other questions? Well, I appreciate everybody coming, and it looks like a fair amount of work has been done. Closing in on writing, it'll be exciting to actually see some text next time. I think we can still wait 2 weeks to meet. I'll contact the groups that weren't here and see what I can do for them. But I think we can adjourn for the day.
All right. Thanks, Brooke.
All right.
Thanks, Brooke.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.